Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. It's been a long time since we got connected, so I thought let me check with my investor friends, and I also have a very interesting topic to discuss. So I thought let me just bring that up here. Well, as an informed investor, before you put your money in any asset class, you might be doing your own check and analysis. You would be looking into company's financial ratios, promoter holdings, how the company is doing, what is assets under management of that particular mutual fund, and multiple things depending upon what asset class you're putting your money in. But when you invest in any company, one thing that most of us miss is on the strategy of the company, the modus operandi of that company. How is that company really managing its operations? That's a very important parameter that we generally miss on. I think it's very important because when a company sets for itself a business environment, they work towards two things. One is strategy, and second is the operational task in order to work towards this strategy, right? Now, the strategy is a one-time thing. They make a strategy and then they work towards it. And then there are operational tasks. But these tasks needs to be done 365 days in a year in order to achieve the strategy, the goal, the objective of that particular company. Now, if a company is not thinking of improving its operations, the mode of operations, then what is it doing? It is taking more time in this. So, of course, they won't have a very, any kind of different strategy or vision in place in order to move forward. And as an investor, for me, it's very important. When I want to invest in a company, I need to see what is their outlook, how they are really moving forward or looking into, growing their business. So we must look into the modus operandi and how the company is managing its operations. Whenever a company tries to manage its supply chain operations, they work on the inventory management, they work on the material handling, transportation, storage, intralogistic solutions. So what kind of things are they bringing up? Are they planning to automate their intralogistics or supply chain operations? What are they doing towards it is a question that as an investor I should ask myself before I put my money in that company. Maybe it's a very good company. So I'm talking about the top Nifty 50 companies here. Supply chain operations plays a critical role in determining the success of Nifty 50 companies. So if I have to pick from the Nifty 50 companies, which stocks do I pick? I would look into the supply chain operations of that company. How is it managing the supply chain operations? Because it also talks about the attitude of that particular company. How is it planning to grow forward? If it is not ready to invest in automating the supply chain operations, that means it is still, lagging behind other companies because automation is a new trend. Right, we need to go with the emerging trends, move ahead with the market trends. And if I want to see, when I invest in a company, I want my investments to double soon, right? I would want my money to grow and I want to put my money in those areas, right? So it could be a very good company, very strong market cap it has, everything is there, but my money would not grow in a quicker pace. And I want to also invest in companies where my money can grow with the company, right? And that's how, and that's why it's important to look into the supply chain operations managing part. So please look into these parameters as well when you are investing, because automation and all these words that we pick up, that these are the growing trends, we need to really see as an investor, how is it important for me? And we can always grow with the market because we are investing in the market. So where the market is going, I also need to change my outlook along with it. Only then I can move forward and think in a forward-looking direction. So there are notable examples. You have FedEx, you have DHL, you have Zara, you have Procter and Gamble, you have Walmart, Amazon, Ocado, Alibaba. All these companies are investing in supply chain optimization. They are investing in robotics, automated systems. They are investing in multiple ways in order to simplify their business, right? The regular task of order picking, inventory management, storage, material handling, transport, everything is done in a very automated way. It might look a heavy investment initially, but later the return on investments that they get is really notable. So the companies are investing, and I would want to invest in those companies because I want to grow with the market. And I would want all my investor friends also to look into this aspect for diversification and avoiding the market risk. We cannot avoid it completely, but at least we can minimize the market risk, right? Let's optimize our risk as well. So think about it and invest in companies in a meaningful way. All the examples that I've just mentioned, they know how to manage their supply chain operations, how to minimize the risk in these operations, so they can actually manage my money well. From the other side, when I look into it, I can see that, okay, when I invest in these companies, they will manage my money also in a better way because they are minimizing the risk, the multiple risks that are involved in the operations. They're going with the market. The market is talking about cobots. Cobots is a collaborative efforts of human and robots together. So when they are picking it up, I will also pick it up from them, and I would want to invest and grow with them because that's where the nation is also heading. So let's be with it, be with the trend, and let's just invest wisely. So you as an investor sitting on the other side can also optimize your risk by creating a resilient portfolio, creating a better portfolio, minimizing your risk by diversification. So as an investor, please be informed, stay informed. When you pick a stock next time, think about these parameters and the perspective that I've just provided. I'm not saying just invest in these companies, but you should also invest in these companies, right? And on that note, all the very best with your investments.